Okay, so you've drawn your plan. The next thing for you to do is to draw in place your designs in the style of the Northwest Native American Indians. Remember to use the ovoids and the other shapes that the natives used. Here we're going to draw a raven in the style of the Native American Indians, and this raven's face is drawn inside an ovoid, and it's surrounded by other ovoids and various other shapes to represent the raven. Here at the moment we're just drawing the eyes. Notice that at the moment the drawing is very sketchy, it's very loose, it's not very tight or controlled or clean, and that's simply because if mistakes were to be made, they could be easily rubbed out. We'll obviously return to this sketch in a moment and replace the sketchy line with a much stronger, harder, controlled line. The U-shapes were also used by the natives, so I'm just going to pop those onto the ends of the box just to give the box a little bit more of a design feature and decoration. So I suggest that you might want to use some simple shapes there yourselves. On the back of the box, I'm just going to use a simple ovoid with an eye in the middle. And this was a common sort of design used by the natives. So I'm just going to keep the back of the box fairly simple as well, just by having the one ovoid and the eye symbol in the middle. The lid of the box is obviously quite a key point of the box, so I'm going to now draw a second raven inside an ovoid, just to give the lid that little bit more importance. And notice that I'm still just very loosely sketching my drawings. I'm not committing myself to the work just yet. I just want to be happy in getting the bulk of the work in place. More ovoids around the edge. Okay, so hopefully now you can see how the overall designs for each panel have taken shape. Now I've sketched out all of my designs, and I'm happy with where they are and what they're doing, so I now need to go over my sketch with a much stronger line. Notice how the pencil is staying on the paper. I'm pushing down a lot harder and I'm getting a nice strong sharp line. I'm being quite confident with my use of pencil. Once it touches the paper, it stays on there until I've finished drawing the line in full. It is a very different technique to sketching. So I'm simply going around each of the sketches now, putting in place a much stronger line to give each of those shapes a clear edge, a clear outline. And I'm just doing this directly on top of my previous sketch. It's always a good technique to be aware of, is this. It will improve your drawing no end. Okay, so I've gone around all of my line, and now using a rubber, a clean rubber, lightly going over my drawings. What should happen if you've done this correctly, the old loose sketchy lines will disappear by you rubbing them out. And if the new stronger drawings are strong enough, they'll be in place.